In 2010, a man bribed a nurse to swap newborn babies in a quiet hospital in Ohio. And for 13 years, nobody knew. Not the families. Not the doctors. Not even the law. But when a random medical test exposed the truth, I didn't call the police. I didn't scream. I built a legal trap so perfect. He walked into it smiling. Before I begin, subscribe for more true-style revenge stories where justice hits harder than fate. My name is Emily Carter, and for 13 years, I believed I was raising my son, Noah, the child I had held minutes after birth. But lies don't die. They wait. It began in Riverside Memorial Hospital, an average American hospital with below-average funding and a reputation for human errors. I should have sensed something the night Noah was born. Nurses looked distracted. Alarms beeped randomly. And one nurse, a woman named Sandra Lowe, kept glancing at my husband, Mark, like she knew him. But I had just given birth. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't questioning. I was just holding a baby they told me was mine. 13 years later, Noah started having unusual migraines. The doctor ordered a genetic panel just to be safe. 2 weeks later, the results came. And destroyed everything. The doctor looked at me and gently said, "Mrs. Carter, biologically, Noah cannot be your son. The markers don't match. At all." I laughed. Then I cried. Then I felt something break inside me that will never fully heal. I demanded another test. Same result. I tested myself. Mark tested himself. Nothing matched. Someone switched my baby. And someone new. One specialized in civil damages. One in family law. One in medical malpractice. Together, we built a silent storm. We collected DNA proof, hospital logs, Sandra's bank transfers, Daniel's phone records, surveillance footage from a nearby ATM, witness statements from nurses. And the biggest weapon, a signed confession Sandra had once submitted during an internal dispute years later. We didn't tell Daniel. We didn't warn the hospital. We let them sleep peacefully, while the noose quietly tightened. Then came the final move. My attorney invited Daniel to a cooperative meeting to discuss a peaceful child exchange arrangement. Daniel, the idiot, showed up, confident he would negotiate. The meeting was recorded. Legally. And on that record, Daniel bragged. He admitted the bribe. He admitted the swap. He admitted the motive. He even laughed about it. That audio was the sound of him destroying his future. 2 weeks later, he received a lawsuit, a criminal complaint, a restraining order, and a demand for full parental transfer of my biological son. He panicked. His wife fainted in court. Sandra was arrested on the spot. The judge called it one of the most calculated acts of parental fraud in American history. Outcome? Heavy checkmark, I got custody of my biological son. Heavy checkmark, I kept Noah, the boy I raised. Heavy checkmark, Daniel lost both children. Heavy checkmark, he faced 8 years in prison. Heavy checkmark, the hospital paid $3.1 million in damages. Heavy checkmark, Sandra received 6 years for child endangerment and medical fraud. Daniel screamed at me in court. "You ruined my life." I looked him dead in the eyes and whispered, "No. I just switched your future back to the one you deserved." It's been 2 years. Noah is thriving. My biological son, Eli, is slowly bonding with me. We go to therapy. We go to baseball games. We heal together. Daniel? He writes letters from prison. But I don't open them. Because I learned something powerful. Sometimes revenge isn't fire. Sometimes it's silence. Sometimes it's justice in a courtroom. He stole my baby. But I stole everything he cared about. legally, quietly, permanently. If you want more revenge stories where justice hits harder than karma, hit subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one.